Hi guys, welcome to MoonChild Serendipity Tarot. So I'm back and today's JK's birthday. So it's pretty late where I am right now, but he went live and I think I can't not take advantage of his energy and do this reading for him. I was gonna do it tomorrow, but why not today? I had a pretty long day, but here we are. So with this reading, I tend to do like I want to look at the blessings that are coming to Jungkook in this next cycle, because energy works in cycle, and every time we pass our birthday, we start a new cycle. So that's what we're reading on today. I think this is not the same with other birthday blessing reading that I've done, but and the funny thing is that every year, to me, Jungkook's birthday is the start of a new cycle to upgrade my readings on birthday blessings. I don't know why, but yeah. So today we have, I think we'll start with these oracle cards. I've already shuffled them. This is gonna let me know the main themes of the biggest blessings that are coming to Jungkook for his new cycle, his new age. And then we've got some tarot cards to see what blessings are coming in the self-development. This is in career, and this is going to be in relationship, not just a romantic, but a relationship with people around him, his immediate circle, so to say. And then we have these oracle cards here as well. They're all blessings are coming to him, but like extra messages and stuff. And then I think maybe we can shuffle this deck together. Here is a new deck, so I might have to read from the book, but then to see what kind of last messages that we can pull for JK's birthday. So yeah, let's get into it. I think there's one thing I want to say is that when I was doing the meditation for this reading, I picked up like really exciting energy. It's like a fun, exciting energy. So I feel like it's gonna happen pretty quickly, and also like the card jumped out pretty quickly as well. So I think things are gonna speed up for the next year for JK. He's gonna have fun, and this fun and energy is also like protective energy as well. So he's having fun and he's protected. What else do I want to say? I feel like there will be some unnecessary or toxic energies being blocked or being removed from JK's life. So it's like a purification, so to say. Okay, let's get into the cards. So we start with this two here. It's like biggest blessings are coming to him. So we have potential. I like that. And then we have pleasure. So this potential is potential. I think he will be given a lot of chances to express himself more in making arts, and to try different style, to try different stuff. It's not just limited to music, but it might extend to something else. It might be his style, writing, composing, dancing. There's just a lot of potential, and he's getting a lot of inspiration as well, not just from people, but like energetically as well. Like he's downloading a lot of things like spiritually, and that translates into inspirations and kind of like wake up his potentials. But I think it's all in the making. Like we might not hear much about it, or we might not see a lot of work from like representing these potentials. It's like building up inside of him, and it's waiting to like explode. But yeah, he's gonna receive a lot of inspiration. And then pleasure, I think this is it pertains to like abundance and peace, and like enjoying what he does and feeling good about himself. It's like, I think like to come with the potentials, he is excited, like Jungkook would be excited to explore all these new things that are coming to him. But you know, sometimes like when we have a lot of new things coming, we get nervous and we get like overwhelmed. But it is not the case. Like he will take it slow, but he will enjoy every step of the way. That's what I'm seeing. He's getting helped a lot as well. Like a lot of things will be handed to him. Like they will come to him, or he will just discover it. Like it's very easy. Like the flow of energy is very, very, very fluid and easy. That's nice. Then we have this one here. We have Antelope Spirit. Life is speeding up. I've already said it. Things will be happening pretty quickly. But like under control. And this number 2 is also like number of manifestation. So whatever it is that he wants, it's coming to him. Life is speeding up, but in his favor. So yeah, let's have a look at the self-development. This one we have 7 of Pentacles. So what I see from this is like he knows what he has, and he stops worrying too much about the external factors. It's like he knows what he has, and he knows how he wants to invest what he has. But what I'm hearing is like before he really worries a lot about what other people would say, or how would his works be received. But the blessings of next cycle is that he's gonna stop worrying too much about it. Instead of worrying too much about the things that he can't change, which are people's perception, he's gonna focus his energy on working on his work and his investment, like instead of in the things that he has control over. I think that's a really big lesson to learn, and that reduces the worries and the stress a lot, like significantly. The next one, another 7, we have the 7 of Swords. So this also talks about, to me, this is for the next year, the blessings that JK will learn to navigate through toxic energy directed at him. It's like, it's also the same thing with it. Like he doesn't care as much about what people would say about him anymore, and also he would think less harshly about himself. It's like he still has a lot of, like, he's still being very strict on himself, but he knows where those thoughts comes from, and he knows how to navigate through it so it doesn't hurt him as much. So it becomes constructive thoughts and constructive criticism of himself, not something that would hurt his ego or like prevent him from doing something. It goes both ways with how he thinks of himself or how he thinks people would think of him. He would be able to navigate through those not so positive perceptions, so to say. So yeah, I think that's also like a really big lesson or a big blessing to have. And then, this is I like this. We have the Tower. So as what I talked about with the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, is the Tower also a number? I don't know. I don't know the number of the tarot cards, but the Tower talks about changes. It talks about things that no longer serve us being removed. It could be sudden and erupted, but I don't see that in this card. Instead, I see like a fighting spirit. So he fights to get rid of the limiting thoughts, limiting beliefs, or the toxic or not so positive perceptions of himself or of other people projected on him. Jungkook would learn how to break free from those, break free from what, like the image that people build of him, and also the image that he built of himself, or he built for himself. I think that is really a big changes in personality, or like realization. I think it's not just for JK, but for all of us. We will have to come to a point where we have to release the old way of thinking, or like the old beliefs that we have of ourselves, so that we can be free, and then so that we can move on to the next circle. I think that is a really, really profound realization that JK will happen this year. Okay, let me rearrange this. So move on to career. We have Son of Cups, like that. So that's a lot of inspiration. He's getting a lot of love. He's still young. He's learning a lot of things. He's excited about a lot of things. But also he's becoming calmer. Like he's calm with his feelings, and his creation. But this is a lot of like creativity, and the swans also always gives me the feeling, the metaphor of working hard behind the scenes without nobody knowing. So he might go really quiet for a long time on the internet and came back with like a big surprise, a big project. So yeah, he's learning a lot. He's feeling a lot from his work, and those are like all positive things. I think he will be good. He will get better at expressing himself as well, at communication, communicating himself through his work, like expressing himself better. Yeah. Next one we have Five of Swords. I like this because this is also like cutting off the things that no longer serves him. So it goes, like it pertains from this area as well, because as you know, like we developed as ourselves, and then that will reflect in our work, especially something that is so personal like music or art. When we change within ourselves, or when JK changes within himself, the changes will be translated into his work, and I think we will be able to see that pretty clearly in his work. And then the last one we have is the Ten of Cups. I love it. This is what the wishes coming true. Everything is working. Everything's in alignment. There's a lot of joy, celebration. There's a lot of how do you say it? Like a lot of people will celebrate him and congratulate him. He's getting a lot of love, positive energy. It's all working in a cycle that he gives out so much, and he will get back that much. Yeah, it's like and the people or the things that he's keeping within his small circle are the things that and the people that are worth it, like worth fighting for. And they work for him 100%. They are all for him. So I think that's like really, really great. there might be collaboration or completion. Oh, would we get JK? Like, would we get JK one next year? I don't know. It's like he keeps delaying it. But potentially with the release of Seven of Pentacles and Seven of Swords, Tower, Five of Swords, we might get it next year. Or, yeah, probably like earlier next year, I don't know. I keep saying these things, but it changes. But yeah, it's definitely completion, and like, he's super happy about that completion, so he's gonna have to finish that thing. Okay, so we will get to the relationship part. So this is not just romantic relationship, this is his relationship with other people around him as well. So whatever it is that is most prominent in terms of blessings that are coming for him in the next cycle, we will see. So we have, this is the Nine of Wands. This is the Eight of Pentacles, and this is the Nine of Swords. Okay, so what I see with these three cards is like, with the, we have him, we have little JK here. And see, alright, with this Knight of Wands, I think he will be more straightforward with people around him, with expressing himself, and I think that's fair with everything that we have covered and up until this point. As how do you say it? Oh, he's doing a live, so we might get more live in the future. That's also like relationship, right? Yeah, he will be more straightforward. He will be more like proactive in maintaining the relationship, the connections that he deems important to him. The Knight of Wands also, like, he will stand his ground for whatever that it is that he believes is true. He will, like, I'm feeling kind of like protective energy, so it's either he's tough to protect his belief of himself, or to protect his relationship with the fans, or to protect his perceptions of the world, his ways of doing things. I think is understandable from these cards that we're having here. Once once he has this big realization of himself, he will stand his ground for his opinions and perspective. And he would be more like energetic, and he would approach people more easily. And then with this Eight of Pentacles, this is like working hard. His Jack is gonna work hard. What I'm saying is that he's gonna work hard on building or maintaining the relationship, the connections that he thinks important to him, like precious to him, or that he's grateful for. And I'm also thinking he's gonna give gifts to people that he appreciates. So that's not something that he has done before, right? Or like, it's not something that he's known of. But I think he's gonna give gifts to people that he truly loves and appreciates. And he might, like, we might see it as well, like, because we don't know if he has given gift to anyone, because we just don't see it. But with this, we might get to know. And then we have this Knight of Swords. I think this is definitely about cutting off some toxic people from his circle. We have this Five of Swords here, Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords. Yeah, definitely cutting off some loose ends, cutting off some people that's not really there for him, just like, they're not there for him. They are in the connection with JK for themselves. Some like really selfish people, and some people who don't say what they think, and some people who would say things that hurt JK's ego. That's what I'm hearing. He's gonna be able to those people will be eliminated from his life. Either he cut him off, or they will be removed. Yeah. Okay. So let's have a look at these cards here. We have the end of a tough cycle approaches. This is totally goes with like the Tower, the Knight of Swords, 10 of Cups as well, like the end of a tough cycle approaches. This is definitely talking about like closing a chapter, big realization, big changes coming. Definitely like a renewal, rejuvenation of energy. So that is one big blessings are coming for Jungkook in the next year. I mean, from now until next birthday. So his new cycle, his new energetic cycle. Then we have balance spirituality and practicality. I think this pertains to this potential. Because yeah, I felt like his spirituality is kind of like opening up a little bit. That's where he downloads all these potentials and messages, but he's not really aware of it. But then because he's like downloading all these potentials and inspirations, and might be from his dreams or something, he will learn to translate that into his work and like bring that into reality, materialize it. So that's the thing. And I love this card. And then it's full moon in Virgo too. You are good enough. I think this is the one thing that JK always needs to hear. He's good enough. He needs to know it. He's good enough to cut off those people. Like those people and these people and do not deserve to be in his life, like within his circle. So even when he has to cut them off, even when he has to be tough, like stand his ground, and be straightforward, he's good enough to do that. He's good enough to do so. He's good enough to finish his project. He's good enough to go through all of this, navigating through all of these changes here. Okay, let's have a look at this here. We have Lemuria creating heaven on earth, and it's happening. This is also like, isn't it the same with this card? It gives me the same feeling. He's enjoying himself. Things flow to him naturally. He's finding peace within what he does and how his days go by. Like most of the day, he'll feel happy and at ease and kind of like enjoying what it is that he's doing. And of course, yeah, this is like doing what he loves and creating what he wants is happening. Like the end of a top cycle approaches. It's all talking about the same thing. And this card we have no. Wait, say no. I think this pertains to the situation where he has to like cut off the toxicity in his life, whether it is from within him or from outside of him. And then we also have this lightning. Usually in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, we have the lightning in the Tower card, so it's like something that's happened abruptly, that like wake up our energy and break down the things that that no longer serve us. Yeah, so that is this here. Okay, so I think that's all. Let's shuffle this to see if there is any last message we can get for blessings are coming to JK for his new energetic cycle. Let's just say cycle. abundance. I love it. Great. Number 23 could be a significant. We have Sagittarius here. Abundance. Okay, let's read from the book. But I guess why it comes out, because we have pleasure here. It's also like abundance, enjoying life, Lemuria. 10 of Cups. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Number 23. Stay where you are and grow what you need there. As this is a fertile time and place, grapes will indicate that magic is about, especially from the garden. So get out there, as you will find opportunity and inspiration. You see, opportunity and inspiration is being handed to him. He'll find them. He will stumble upon a lot of opportunities, potentials, inspirations, family stability, happiness, and tradition. And the way they can support you at all things should be remembered and implemented. Don't be disingenuous and be careful not to cancel appointment. This is interesting. Oh, deities, Dionysus. Sounds familiar. Yeah, so I think that's all that I have for JK's birthday blessing. I think it's all look very positive for him. This tough self-realization that he needs to walk through, but like he's good enough to do that, and it's meant to happen. Things will happen pretty quickly to him. There's a lot of opportunities, potentials. There's a lot of excitement, and also like peace and hope and abundance. There's a lot happening next year, and I feel like his energy has been elevated up to another level, and now more things are flowing into him more fluidly. Yeah, so I think that's all that I have. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and then I'll come back probably with June's birthday reading. But other than that, I hope you stay safe and positive wherever you are, and that you're celebrating JK's birthday. Please send him a lot of love. When we send them love, prayers, and positive energies, they will receive it. Yeah, so please do so, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!